of when I say the acronym TEDtalk? Well, if you're like me, what you think of is, technological, pedagogical and content knowledge. Still saying TEDtalk is the space where these three knowledge domains overlap. So what are they? Technical knowledge, how to use computers, apps, any kind of technology really. Content knowledge, knowledge of the content you're trying to teach. And pedagogical knowledge, knowing how you're going to teach that content. Imagine three overlapping circles forming a triangle. One is technology, one is content, and the other is pedagogy. Where all these three circles meet, that's TEDtalk. It's combining technology, content, and pedagogy to teach knowledge. But how does it work? The teacher uses technology to support teaching the content. That doesn't mean using technology all the time. The pedagogical knowledge tells us when the content allows us to use technology. When it does, we use it. When it doesn't, we put it away. But essentially, TEDtalk is about creating knowledge through integrating technology. Using multiple knowledge domains as a way of creating knowledge is not new. The learning theories of connectivism and constructivism have been around a long time, but traditionally it was a meeting of people together to form knowledge. The old two heads are better than one adage. Technology makes that process easier. Piaget and Vygotsky could never have imagined the scale which constructivism and connectivism would achieve in the 21st century classroom. With ICT, we now have the ability to connect with people all over the world, on demand. Gone are the days where the experts stood at the front of the classroom and imparted their knowledge on their students. The 21st century teacher no longer needs to know everything. In fact, it's better if they don't. The learning pyramid tells us that traditional talk and chalk method has a retention rate of between 5 and 20%, whereas active participation in learning, discussion groups or teaching others has a retention rate of between 50 and 90%. So how do we get that knowledge to discuss with or teach others? We can construct knowledge through connecting with experts all over the world. With ICT, we can be in a classroom in Australia doing a unit on Antarctica and actually speak to scientists in Antarctica. We can take a virtual tour of the Louvre and ask questions of a tour guide. So now we have communicated with others and gathered the information, what do we do with it? We take our knowledge and connect with classrooms all over the world and join our knowledge together to construct deeper understanding through different cultural perspectives. Creating holistic knowledge, not just the facts, but deeper meaning and application. The 21st century learner can have the exciting and dynamic learning experience they need in this entertainment-on-demand world we live in. So now we have communicated with others and gathered information, what do we do with it? We collaborate and use critical thinking skills to apply that knowledge and create greater understanding. So how do we do that? The 21st century learning environment can take these learning theories of constructivism and connectivism to new heights that Piaget and Vygotsky could only have dreamed of. So what's next? What will our learners dream and where will that take us?
The Australian curriculum states that students develop the ICT capability as they learn to use ICT effectively and appropriately to access and communicate information and ideas, solve problems and work collaboratively in all learning areas at school and in their lives beyond school. The ICT capability involves students in learning to make the most of technologies available to them, adapting to new ways of doing things as technologies evolve and limiting the risks to themselves and to others in the digital environment. This Akara quote is a vital reason as to why ICT must be prevalent in all KLAs. The four main key learning areas, English, Maths, Science, and Humanities and Social Sciences, all have objectives that can be elevated through the use of ICT. The English Teachers Association New South Wales believes that ICT provides an opportunity to communicate more effectively and develop literacy skills, including skills in critical literacy. It is a valuable tool for researching, composing, responding, viewing, and representing text in English. As students interpret and create digital texts, they develop their capability in ICT, including word processing, navigating, and following research trails, and selecting and evaluating the information they find online. The mathematics key learning area can be greatly enhanced through the use of ICT. Students can use ICT technologies to perform calculations, draw graphs, collect, manage and analyse as well as interpreting data. They can also share and exchange information and ideas, as well as investigate and model concepts and relationships. The possibilities with ICT are endless. Students can research concepts and applications, investigate scientific phenomena, and communicate their scientific understandings. The science inquiry skills strand is significantly strengthened through the use of ICT. Students can access information, collect, analyse and represent data, model and interpret concepts and relationships, and communicate scientific ideas, processes and information. all through the use of digital technologies. The Humanities and Social Sciences Key Learning area covers a wide range of content from the Australian curriculum, which can all be increasingly reinforced through the use of ICT. The curriculum states that both source work for history and locational informational work for geography, when taught using ICT, aids the students to really represent their learning and construct their knowledge through interacting with digital technologies.
And like it or not, we live in a world where technology is an integral part of our lives. Look around and you will see copious smartphones, tablets and computers. Technology affects just about every facet of our daily lives, from shopping, socialising, dressing each morning, communication and most importantly, learning. With the number of devices each student and their family seems to have at home, it seems to make sense for technology to be used in the classroom. Technology is the most engaging learning tool that is used by today's teachers. Technology helps immerse students in learning by making it fun and engaging and giving meaning to the students. Here are some reasons why. Pictures in a book can engage students, but video streaming can take learning to the next level. YouTube has become a classroom sensation over the past years, as it has been discovered that videos can reach students at a much higher level than old-fashioned teaching. Videos help to convey the lesson's message clearer and more completely, especially for those students who are visual learners. Chances are very high that a clip can be found on YouTube to complement any lesson. So number 2, students love to compete against one another and boast about their accomplishments. This is where the playing of games on iPads can assist in the classroom. And all children love playing games and will therefore become even more engaged. Games are available for almost any KLA, and students can also keep track of their own scores and progress, as well as gain awards, compete with classmates and move on to higher levels. Embracing social media in the classroom is also an exciting way for students to learn in the classroom. The majority of older students are engaging in social media outside of the classroom anyway, and it will instantly grab their attention and make them more engaged. A class Twitter or Edmodo account could set up where the students have to discuss a topic and comment on it. They could also tweet a summary about a lesson using Twitter. Number 4, students love showing off their work for all and sundry to see. A class blog could be made for students to post their work, and other students could comment on their work and post suggestions in a positive way. This is teaching how to leave constructive criticism and to be respectful to others. Number 5, teachers can make podcasts for those students who have visual impairments or for those students who learn audibly. Podcasts are also a great way of reaching out to those students who have been away and need to catch up on past lessons. Number 6, another useful technology tool for teachers to use in the classroom is the PowerPoint program. It is a great tool for visual learners, and here the teacher can provide information on slides, as well as pictures and diagrams, photographs, sound effects, music and video clips. The slides are very easy to create and are an excellent at engaging students. The students can also create one about a particular topic and then present it to the class. Number 7, using the internet to research a task is an exciting and relevant way for students to become familiar with a particular subject. Have the students research a topic and then present it in the form of a web page. This task offers 2 different ways students can use technology in the one task. Number 8, teachers can organise with another school with students of a similar age to have pen pals, but instead of writing using snail mail, students can email one another. It is a much faster way of communicating, and it will help to keep the students' interest. Number 9, technology use is also a way that teachers can give feedback to students. Moodle is one such way of doing this. Number 10, students can also use a Word document to hand work in digitally by using the word processor on a computer. This also benefits the environment by cutting down on the amount of paper that is used in the classroom. It's clear that technological integration is here to stay. It is not a question of whether teachers integrate technology into their classrooms, but rather how to do it best. By taking small steps, teachers can begin to reap the benefits that technology can bring to their teaching and to the students' learning. This process does not have to be hard, and no one will become a tech sensation overnight. However, with careful planning and an open mind, teachers can successfully use technology to enhance their teaching and bring learning to life for their students.